I'm CHERYL and I will act as the minister in this role play.
And hi, I'm CHIA. I will be teachers in the role play.
And hi, I'm CHERYL and I will be the CEO in this role play.
So may our role play begin. So good morning everyone. I'm truly glad to be here today. We are gathered to discuss a topic that has become one of the biggest game changers in education, which is artificial intelligence. AI is no longer something futuristic. It's here and it's shaping how teachers teach and how students learn. As the Minister of the Education, I've seen how AI opens incredible possibilities. It can personalize learning, lighten teachers' administrative work, and help students with special needs. However, while there's excitement, there's also anxiety. Many people are asking, will AI replace teachers? Will students become more dependent? These are valid concerns, and that's exactly why today's discussion matters so much.
I completely agree, Minister. From the industry side, AI is moving faster than our imagination. Just a few years ago, tools could only give basic quiz, but now they can mark essay, they can design learning module, even predict students who might fall behind. That's powerful, but as you said, it is also worrying because without the right guidance, the technology meant to help could easily widen the learning gap instead of closing it.
That's very true. In the classroom, we see both the excitement and confusion. Students love using AI. They use it to generate essays, translate text, and brainstorm ideas. But sometimes, they skip the thinking process. They copy and paste and call it learning. Teachers are left wondering, how can we make sure AI enhances critical thinking rather than replace it?
So that's a good starting point. AI isn't the enemy. The question is, how do we make it as our ally? Let's explore where we are right now, what challenges we face, and how we can move forward together. So at present, many Malaysian schools are beginning to explore AI tools in different ways. Some use AI chatbots to help students with writing, some use adaptive learning software for maths, and others use AI dashboards to monitor student progress. The ministry has been observing this effort closely. On one hand, the results are promising. Teachers report better engagement and more personalized learning. On the other hand, some schools struggle to even get stable internet access. So, the landscape is uneven.
That's right. My company has partnered with a few pilot schools to test AI-driven platforms. One tool we launched analyzes that how each student learns, like their pace, their strength, their weak spot, and adjust lesson automatically. For instance, if a student keeps making mistakes in algebra, the system won't just make it wrong. It will show visual explanations, provide real-life examples, and only move forward when the student is ready. After a few months, those students performed better and reported more confidence.
That sounds wonderful. But the reality is that not every school is there yet. In rural area, many teachers are still using a blackboard. The gap between digital ready and the non-digital school is wide. And even when tools are available, teachers often feel lost. Not because they are resistant, but because there is not enough proper training.
You're absolutely right. The ministry has heard this feedback repeatedly. That's why we are reviewing how to expand digital infrastructure to every district. But beyond devices and internet, the human factor matters most, like teachers' confidence and student awareness.
Exactly. AI should never be about replacing teachers. It is meant to assist them, to save time, to provide insight, and to allow them to focus on what truly matters, like mentoring and inspiring students.
I like how you put it. Assist, not replace, right? AI can check grammar, but it can't see potential. And it can summarize, but it can't motivate. That's still our job as teachers.
Well said. So the challenge now is not whether to use AI, but how to use it meaningfully and responsibly. So from our analysis, there are three major challenges we must address. The first one will be data privacy, the second will be equality of access, and the last one will be teacher readiness.
I agree completely. Let's start with data privacy. Most AI tools collect a lot of sensitive information like students' answer, their voice patterns, even facial data in some cases. If this information is not stored properly, it could be misused. We have seen global example where schools' data was leaked online, which is very concerning.
That's something we teachers worrying too. When we use the app in the class, we often don't know where the data goes. Parents sometimes ask us, is my child's data safe? And honestly, we can't always answer confidently.
That's why the ministry has started to drafting a framework for AI data protection. We plan to make it compulsory for AI companies to be transparent about how they collect, store, and use students' data. Parental consent will also be a must.
That's an excellent step, Minister, because once the trust issue is addressed, school will be more willing to adopt AI tools.
Yes, and that lead to the second challenge, that's equality. Not all schools have the same facilities. I have been to schools where one laptop and shared by 5 class. How can we talk about AI when even basic access is unequal?
That's where the Digital Equity Fund comes in. We're setting aside resources to support schools in rural or underprivileged areas. Every child deserves equal access to innovation, regardless of their postcode.
That's encouraging. We have seen that even a few shared tablets, when used effectively, can make a huge difference. But we also need to ensure proper training comes along with the equipment.
Yes, exactly. And that is the third challenge, that's teacher readiness. Some workshops feel too rushed or too technical. We need continuous hand-on training designed for the real classroom and not just theory.
I completely see your point. Our company has started developing teachers-friendly modules. It is very practical, focusing on classroom integration and not just coding. Teachers can learn at their own pace and apply immediately.
That's the kind of partnership we need. Government, industry, and educators all moving in the same direction.
Okay, so let's take a real case. Last year, a secondary school used an AI essay told to the help student improve writing. Initially, it was great. Grammar improved, vocabulary expanded, but later, teachers noticed essays that looked suspiciously perfect. Somewhere fully AI generated.
Yes, I remember that. Parents became angry, teachers felt frustrated, and students were confused. They didn't even think it was cheating because they thought that they just using a tool efficiency.
Exactly. That case was a turning point for us. It shows we lack clear AI usage guidelines. So the ministry began developing ethical standards for AI in education.
That's so important. Instead of banning AI, we should teach responsible use. Students must understand that AI is a helper, not a substitute for original tool.
I couldn't agree more. It is about AI literacy, teaching students how to collaborate with AI, how to question its answer, and how to think critically.
That's a key idea. Education about AI, not just education with AI.
Yes.
So let me begin with the policy approach. We are planning to establish a national AI in education council, which will bring together experts from technology, education, and psychology to design one united strategy for AI integration. So currently, projects are scattered. We need coordination. Next, we will implement a digital equity fund to provide rural schools with devices, training, and reliable internet. This ensures no student is left behind. Finally, we are introducing AI training certification for teachers. Those who complete the training can use it for professional advancement. It's time to reward educators who embrace innovation.
That's fantastic, Minister. From an industry point of view, that kind of recognition motivates teachers. It says, we see your effort, it matters.
From the classroom side, I believe we also have a few key steps. First, we need AI literacy workshop. Not just short section, but continuous. Practical learning for teachers and students alike. It's about understanding logic, not magic. Second, we should include AI ethics in the curriculum. Starting from secondary school, students need to discuss bias, misinformation, and digital responsibility. And third, I strongly believe every school should form an AI committee, including teachers, students, and maybe even parents, to regularly review how AI is used and to ensure it remains ethical and effective.
That's a brilliant idea. It builds local accountability and keep communication open.
From the company side, we are also taking responsibility. We plan to offer subsidized AI tools to public schools, especially those with budget limits. We will also create data transparency dashboards showing exactly what data is collected, why is it collected, and who can see it. Lastly, we will co-develop content with Malaysian teachers to make sure our AI speak the local language and respect cultural nuances.
There's a reassuring to hear. When AI is built with teachers, not just for teachers, it becomes something we trust.
So exactly, collaboration is the key. If each sector does its parts, like policy, education, and technology, AI will become a bridge, but not a barrier.
After hearing both of you, I genuinely feel most positive. In the beginning, AI felt like something distant and intimidating. But now, I see it as a tool of empowerment if we learn to use it wisely.
That's the right mindset. AI is not about taking over the classroom. It is about giving teachers more time for creativity, empathy, and mentorship.
Yes, and at the policy level, our vision is clear: to make an inclusive, ethical, and human-centered AI education system. Technology must serve our values, not replace our.
Yes, I think the future of education is not human versus AI. It's human with AI.
Absolutely. When both sides collaborate, innovation becomes meaningful.
So that's the Malaysia we want. A nation where education grows hand in hand with technology without losing its soul.
So that's all. So we can go to the Q&A session. Yes.
How do we prevent teachers from feeling replaced by AI?
That's a great question. I think start with perspective. Teachers should see AI as a partner that help with tasks, not as a competitor. And with proper training, the field slowly fades away.
What if students depend too much on AI?
That's where AI literacy plays a role. Students should learn how to use AI, not abuse it. Teachers can model responsible behavior by showing how to combine AI insight with personal thinking.
Where will we see this plans take effect?
So, the ministry has already started discussion with a national digital economy council. We expect pilot programs to begin next academic year, starting with teacher training and data governance.
And teachers will definitely support that. After all, education reform only works when taught in classroom. Believe in it.
So thank you all for joining us in this meaningful discussion. If we continue to collaborate, government, industry and educators, I believe AI can uplift the entire education ecosystem.
Together, we can ensure technology strengthens humanity rather than replace it.
And we will keep reminding everyone that education at its heart is about people and not machine. So that's all. Thank
Thank you.
you.